Gördüğümüz misafirperverlik için değil, aynı zamanda daha önce de ağırlanmanız için çok teşekkür ederim.
Remains anchored and doesn't drift away. There has been obviously difficulties. It remains challenging, but I think if we can, have a longer-term perspective, a more strategic perspective, then I think we can make sure that that's the case, that Turkey remains firmly anchored to European Union, which is, as I said, it's a win-win strategy. It's good for Europe, it's good for Turkey. It's been, as I said, difficult few years. Hopefully the worst is behind us. We're very, again, encouraged by the improving, let's say, from relatively low state relations between Turkey and some of the European member states. And generally, we also appreciate that Europe didn't get too much carried away and made any drastic decision vis-à-vis accession talks. I just saw a piece of news. They've agreed to cut 105 million from aid. That's okay. We can live with that. Annually, Turkey rolls over about 178 billion euros of external funding, meaning our gross external funding is annually about 175, 180 billion euros, so 100 million euros. So economically it's insignificant, but politically we do think it is significant, and that's why I think we should hopefully over the next months and year get back on track. This is more important actually than the funding. So once again, it's good to have you all here. And I looked at your program, it looks pretty good actually. I wish I could be part of it, but I'm not that lucky. I'm not that lucky, I don't get that much of a break. I'm here only for a few hours and then I go back because I have a lot of meetings and things to attend tomorrow. We have no weekends, to be honest with you. I think Turkish politics, we're politicians, we need, I think we would do better if we have more breaks. But it's been as I said, difficult, hectic period. When the normalcy returns, ultimately will, then maybe even politicians can have breaks and do some sightseeing. So please do enjoy, and I would like to thank Governor and the Mayor and the Chamber of Industry, the leadership here. I'm sure they're going to take good care of you. You're in good hands, and hopefully we'll get some feedback next time I see you. Enjoy.
I think we will want to experience that. I think we will also experience the model, the Gaziantep model, of making sure that Syrian refugees are feeling welcome here and are getting the necessary services to which we want to continue and contribute. You mentioned a very important part of education. You mentioned the schools that are going to be built here, so it is starting now. We did a ground laying ceremony only yesterday. And you also mentioned not only the buildings, but also the teacher training, the language training, the skills that are being provided here. I think Gaziantep, as I said, is also a model of cooperation between the European Union and Turkey in terms of the number of projects that we are supporting here and the wide range of projects that we are supporting here. I think you mentioned a very important point on terrorism. I think everybody here will agree with you what you said, that terrorism is a scourge of this world and has to be eradicated. We have a dialogue with you at the end of this month where we're going to talk about this, what we can do to work together, European Union and Turkey, on this issue. So again, I would like to thank you for particularly the governor for making this trip available, for making this trip possible for us, the support that we have been given by the municipality already yesterday and today and the next couple of days. Deputy Prime Minister, thank you for always being available to talk to us and give us also the optimistic side of our relationship. So thank you very much for that.
Ortaya alayım. Şurası. Ya. Everybody, herkes fotoğrafa sığıyor mu?
You come and stay. Yes, stand here.
Tamam. Herkes
I expect a little bit.
Gelen giden yok.
Arkadaşlar çok teşekkürler.
Şehir merkezinde 9 tane yeni mahalle kurduk ve mahalle olan köylerin de bize bağlanmasıyla 80 tane, şu an 192 mahallemizde hizmet vermeye devam ediyoruz. Şahintepe Mahallesi de yine bizim göreve geldikten sonra kurduğumuz mahallelerimizden bir tanesi. Burası da plansız bir alandı. Bu bölgenin planlaması yine bizim dönemimizde yapıldı.
Ülkemiz son birkaç yılı gerçekten zorlu geçen bir dönemi inşallah geride bırakıyor. Yakın coğrafyamızdaki sıkıntıların ister istemez Türkiye'ye yansıdığı bir dönemi inşallah geride bırakacağız. Yine Türkiye'de özellikle son 1,5-2 yıldır terör ve hain darbe girişiminin etkilerini inşallah geride bırakıyoruz. Zor bir dönem ve bu dönemde biz kenetlendik, bir olduk, beraber olduk ve ülke olarak başardık. Allah'ın izniyle bundan sonra da Türkiye iç ve dış şoklara karşı nasıl yakın dönemde büyük bir direnç gösterdiyse, bütün saldırılara karşı, bütün provokasyonlara karşı, bütün komplolara karşı büyük bir direnç gösterip başarıyla hepsini atladıysa, Allah'ın izniyle bundan sonra da ülkemiz çok güçlü bir şekilde medeniyet yolunda, kalkınma yolunda ilerlemeye devam edecektir. Türkiye dünya ile rekabette geri kalmayacaktır. Türkiye'nin enerjisi, Türkiye'nin kaynakları terörle mücadeleye gitmek zorunda kalmasaydı, bizi bu konumda bu konuma sokmasalardı, Türkiye çok daha hızlı ilerleyecekti. Türkiye çok daha hızlı ilerleyecekti. Ama bütün bunlara rağmen Türkiye güçlü bir şekilde yoluna devam ediyor. Değerli kardeşlerim, terörle mücadelede hiçbir dönemde olmadığı kadar etkin, proaktif ve güçlü bir çaba içerisindeyiz. Ve ortada başarı var. Birçok sunumlarda biz her şeyi neredeyse onu ima ediyoruz.